The amount of money they put into the first episode for the feet scene was insane. They had like a 2-second panty shot in one of the scenes, and it's just like, honestly, the sheer amount of money they probably put into that is baffling because they had so much detail that it was like absurd. I don't know. To me, it's funny. I don't know. So today's game plan basically is going over all of my anime list and seeing basically which shows I've watched. If I'm going to still give it a watch, give it a try, what I've seen already, what I think is really good, what you should see probably. So yeah, let's just go over it. Alaya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. Is it Ayla, Alaya, Alia? I don't know how to pronounce that, to be honest. Is it Alia? So far though, I really like it. I've seen the first 2 episodes. I know episode 3 just came out literally today as of speaking, or as of recording, I guess, which is 7/18, so July 18th. So I know episode 3 did just come out, so I need to catch up on that. But from the first 2 episodes, pretty good. The sister is actually freaking funny. It was so down bad. I wasn't expecting it. It threw me for a loop. If you saw it, you saw it. That's all I'm gonna say. That was crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. I love how in some scenes you actually get her eyes like little bulging, and they look really funny actually. I think that's like awesome. It kind of reminds me of Anya. Shinoko, my dear friend Noko-tan. This show, so funny. Actually, like it just feels like took drugs, and that's the anime. Everything about that anime is just so wacky. Even the CGI deers are so unsettling at times that it feels like it's fun. I don't know how to explain it. Like the way they do everything in that show, the manga itself was really good. I really enjoyed the manga actually, but the way they've done the CGI, like the way it just looks and the way the animation is, the way they make it a little bit more quirky almost. It's funny. It is really funny and definitely worth a watch. My wife has no emotion. This show's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. It's sad in the sense where it's not even trying to be funny. The guy is genuinely so desperate, he marries a robot. It's implying upon itself too much, where it's trying to be too serious, where it's like, okay, this is kind of sad. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really see the wholesome aspect. It just feels like he's literally trying to fall in love with a machine, and the machine literally has the emotion the machine shows is like normal gestures, and they over exemplify it. And it's like, what the Days with My Stepsister. Days with My Stepsister, I'm not sure how to feel about this one. It's obviously it's a weird premise because it's 2 step siblings basically falling in love. That's already like, what the but it's a romance comedy, so I don't know what to expect. Is like, what's the comedic? I know it's a rom-com, so like there's gonna be like comedy there in general, but I just want to see. I'm gonna give it more episodes. I don't know how many more episodes I'll give it, but I'll give it a few more. I mean, it's not terrible. It's obviously the 7.4, so it's not terrible, but it's just not something I would really keep watching, I guess, if it's not as good. I'll probably give it 6 episodes at least. I like giving shows like 4 episodes at the bare minimum, but I'll probably give this one 6 and see how it goes. And if by episode 6 I start enjoying it, then I'll keep up with it, of course. I actually like this one. 2.5 dimensional seduction. This one's funny, bro. Main character's based. He's funny. No, he's actually funny. What's it called? Look, let's read this thing real quick. I have no interest in real girls, so claims Okumura, the president of the school manga club. He's your typical otaku, obsessed with sexy 2D manga characters known as Lilia. Then the new school year starts, and a real, why does it go real? 3D girl named Ryusa, whose passion is cosplay, joins the club. Ryusa convinced Okumura to become a photographer, and guess who her favorite manga character is? Not only that, but Ryusa is modeling the fetishy stuff. I knew off of this description alone I was gonna fucking love this show, because it's just gonna be a meme, and it had to be a meme because I mean, like, it's a comedy first, right? Comedy first, ecchi second, and yeah, it's funny, it's hilarious. It's actually super funny. High Dive's killing it on this one. That was a good pickup from High Dive. I actually enjoy that one. The only thing I'm gonna say bad about it, and I really mess with JC's staff. I mean, they do pretty good always, but there's actually a scene. There's multiple scenes in this. I'm all for ecchi. If you're gonna make an ecchi anime, just make it ecchi at this point, because I don't get why censor ecchi if it's already freaking ecchi. It makes no sense to me. But this show took it a step further. There's like literal scenes just completely taken out, and it's like, dude, I don't know how I feel about that, because it's when you're actually taking out like parts of what is in the manga, then it kind of gets a little bit weird. And I feel like if you're just already an ecchi anime, you're just ruining the whole point of having an ecchi anime if you're not showing the ecchi aspect. I don't know. That's just, I don't know. Am I based for that? I really don't know. I mean, shit, I think I am, but this is my guilty pleasure anime of the season, I think. The Osa Newbie Adventure. This is the most generic plot ever, but it's a comedy. So you can't ever take it serious because the show is meant to be all just jokes. It's just a fantasy comedy, basically. The guy, he was a 30-year-old worker, and what's it called? Now he wants to become an adventurer now, and he trained with some people that he thought were really weak, but they ended up being the strongest people out there, and they basically worked them to death. And it's funny as hell. It's actually super funny. It's super cringy, but like in a funny way. And I definitely recommend this one. I actually really am enjoying this one. It's like my guilty pleasure anime of the season, because I know it's not that good, but it's good enough. Another show I'm really enjoying. Only the first episode came out. Only the first episode that I think as of recording. Yeah, only the first episode. But the first episode was really funny. Too Many Losing Heroines. This is literally a show about all the girls losing their relationships, and of course they all have short hair. It's the short hair anime girls always losing in anime. I think that's the funny part. They played off of that fact. And what's it called? She's a self-proclaimed background character. It's one of those. It's funny though. It's a comedy. You guys have to watch it. It's actually, this one's funny. This is another one I really recommend, actually. I parry everything. This show is actually, I wasn't expecting. Okay, so I came into the show with me and Iliadere, another friend, were watching it, and he's been wanting to watch it for so long. And at first I was reluctant because I'm like, it's probably gonna be a trash power isekai where the main character's like, oh, I only have everything maxed up. I don't have any power, but I can only parry. No, this guy is cool because this guy's a fucking giga chat. He actually worked his fucking ass off. He got to the point where he went from not having any skills and just kept working and working and working and work. Like, this dude is the definition of fucking grind set. This guy's cool. The story so far has been really good too, actually. Like, the first 2 episodes, it's only 2 episodes out. I can't say too much, but I'm definitely keeping up with it. I'm actually surprised it only has a 7.21 because this is solid. The only thing is the main character is a dumbass. That's the one thing I gotta say. He definitely is an annoying character in that sense, where he genuinely is a dumbass. Like, there's not another word for it. He is actually a dumbass. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Cafe Terrace and its goddesses, same maid. We love our maids. I mean, you've seen the first season, basically the same thing in the second season. It's a comedy. It's funny. It's funny, and there's booba. So, peak. All right, next anime, VTuber Legend. I am actually really enjoying this one. This is one. Okay, this is how I'm gonna say this anime is good. If you enjoy VTubers, you're gonna 100% like this. If you don't enjoy VTubers, you're gonna be confused with half the references. But it's pretty funny. If you do enjoy VTubers in any way, or have seen a VTuber, or want to get into VTubers, this is a really cool medium because you're watching an anime still, and it's comedy, and it's more like she's a little bit more on the, what's it called? How do we say it? The riskier side. She says some pretty crazy things, but it's pretty funny. She definitely goons during it. That's great. There's a scene in the show where she's like, I'm gooning to this VTuber. It's peak. It's funny, guys. Love is Indivisible by Twins. This is literally Overflow, but comedy and not sexual. It really is. Even the character, you can't tell me this girl doesn't look like her. You can't tell me this doesn't look like the one chick. I'll pull it up on the YouTube video, but you can't tell me this doesn't look like her. I can't. Ayane from Overflow. There you go, Ayane. But yeah, I mean, it's all right. I mean, there's nothing crazy. I don't really care for it yet, but who knows? It could be funny. It's a comedy, so we'll see. On July 26th, use code weeb, as it says right there on the corner, to buy yourself some gamer subs. You get this waifu cup right here. Look at this cutie pie. Look at this cutie pie right here. Look at that cutie pie. This is also the other cup that recently came out, Android 69. Look how peak this is. Come on. You know you want that. Shinoko Season 2. Obviously, we left off at such a good part and we came back, and it's slow, of course, to start off, but I mean, we're gonna get right into the next arc, which is gonna be fantastic. If you have not read the manga, honestly, it's so good. I always recommend reading mangas for whatever anime you like, because at the end of the day, sometimes there's things that are missing. Tower of God. So I just caught up to the first, like, I didn't watch the entire first season originally, and I have just started like the last episodes of the last season, so I'm that's my bad. I'm behind on that one, so I'm not gonna talk about that one, but it's a good show. You should watch Tower of God. Actually, I regret not watching it originally. Fairy Tail, honestly, I have not caught up, so I could not comment on this. I know a lot of people probably are like, oh, you haven't seen Fairy Tail. I just never really caught onto it. Like I watched like a lot of it, but I just never caught onto it like enough to like really care to catch up. There's so many shows that I watch every season that it's like, I don't know. I'll eventually catch up. I'll eventually, because I know it's good, but as of now, yeah. Suicide Squad Isekai. Okay, I watched the first 2 episodes. Honestly, I was not impressed. Like, this is coming from someone that actually, I like superheroes and supervillains and shit like that. So I'm like, I kind of came in with it. I'm like, okay, it's DC. I mean, I came in with the expectation that I'm like, we'll see. And I'm told it gets better after episode like 4. The first 2 episodes I saw and like talking to a whole bunch of people, it just doesn't seem that good to me. Honestly, for me, I wasn't a fan of it. We also have Wistoria. Okay, this anime, guys, I've been really messing with. I think there's only 2 episodes out as of recording, and oh my goodness, the first 2 episodes were great. I'm actually like surprised. Like everything about this show has just been like actually so enjoyable. Like it kind of reminds me in a sense of like of Asta from Black Clover in a way, but I kind of like the story a little bit better here. It feels like an actual power fantasy, and I kind of really am enjoying that, to be honest. I love wizards, I love mages, I love all that stuff. It's really cool. That's always been my type of thing, so I am impartial to that already to begin with, and I'm really enjoying this stuff. Like, it feels so generic, but at the same time, the animation, like, it's still a good story. It's just generic. I'm not gonna not admit the fact that it's generic, but the animation is freaking awesome. If you haven't checked it out yet, honestly, check this one out because it's awesome, man. Like, there's so many good things about this show. Pseudo Harem. I actually really am enjoying this one. This is like the most wholesome like show this season. So I know when you hear harem, you're like, oh, multiple girls, but pseudo harem. Pseudo harem is basically a false harem. So like not a false, but like a phony harem. He has a harem of girls in a way because he pretends she's an actor. She uses her actor abilities to turn into other girls, basically. And that's his harem because he always wanted a harem, and that's it's so wholesome though. They just make it so wholesome. You just watch it. It's so wholesome. If you like a nice slice of life romance, this is like wholesome. No Longer Allowed in Another World. I saw the first episode. I actually enjoyed it. I was not expecting it to be what it was, and I'm definitely keeping up with it because I was just interested. The guy was trying to commit suicide in the middle of the fucking forest when all of a sudden he gets truck cunned. And I'm like, what? I was genuinely so confused, but then I found out it was a comedy, so I'm like, oh, okay, they're just fucking around. Okay, that's it. But I know episode 2 just did come out yesterday, so I'll definitely have to see that and like get back to you guys on that one. I'm enjoying it though. I actually have not seen Our Last Crusade first season or second season, to be 100% honest with you, so I cannot comment on this one. But I definitely will eventually catch up because, I mean, if a second season has a 7 already, that means it's pretty solid at least, you know? That means the first season had to be solid, so I'll definitely eventually catch up on this. I mean, military theme, that sounds pretty cool, honestly. Failure Frame, I actually am not a huge fan of this. This is kind of boring to me. I mean, it just felt like a really generic copy of a power fantasy, like, I don't know, like you've seen all of them where they're E-ranked ability and then they like if like there's another one like this where he's E-ranked ability and becomes powerful, the Osan Newbie Adventure, but that actually does it well because they're playing off the comedy factor a lot more because you know you're not there for a serious time, you're there for a fun time. This is trying to be serious. and have that entire really generic, everything's generic basically. That was, I mean, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm personally not a fan of it. I'll still give it like 4 episodes. I mean, give it a try, you know? Who knows? Sometimes shows, that's the one thing I'm gonna tell you guys. Sometimes shows really don't start off good at all. Dangers in My Heart was one of those shows I dropped, and then I came back to it because I heard so many good things about it, and I regret dropping it after because it's like, damn, if I had just pushed past those episodes, the first 3 episodes were so cringe, but if I push past those, then there's some literal peak fiction. Bro, season 2 of that show or series, so good, so good, so good. The Strongest Magician in a Demon Lord Army, I didn't care for this one. It was honestly, I mean, I only seen the first episode. I only saw the first episode. Let me, I won't even make an opinion on it. Actually, I won't make any opinion. I only saw the first episode. I'll give it, I think there's 3 out now or 2 out. I forget. I know at least 2, but I'll give it more shot. I won't even comment on this one actually, because I don't know. How to Become Ordinary. Okay, this is cool. This concept is really cool. Actually, I really like this. And if you haven't checked it, I don't want to say much because it's a mystery. It's a mystery, not like a mystery anime, and it's actually pretty cool. Like I like the concept, so definitely check this one out. This is one I've only seen 2 episodes so far, and I'd say definitely look out for this one because it's definitely gonna probably throw us all off towards like the end of the series or season, I should say. I actually really like it so far though. Nier Automata, I actually have not caught up on the first season, so no comment. I never really played the game, so I wasn't really excited to watch it, if I'm being honest. Oh, Elusive Samurai. This is a good show. This and Wistoria to me are the 2 best shows this season. Like, if we're being like real shows, like I love Nokotan for what it is, but like actual like good shows. This is like Yona of the Dawn, but not really. It's Yona of the Dawn and not kind of like it. I don't know. I am really enjoying it though. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil things. It's only 12 episodes, which I'm kind of upset about. I wish it was 24. This is one of those series kind of like Apothecary Diaries where it was 24 episodes. Shows like that really need 24, I feel like, because it's just so good. Freerin as well, those need 24 episodes, especially for like really well-rounded stories. Thank you again for the sub. Thanks, God, for the sub as well. Appreciate you, man. But I'm really enjoying this one, honestly. It's been like such a good season. I mean, this season as a whole has had some pretty good anime. Like, we haven't had any crazy shonen names, like battle shonens, but we've had lots of like really solid, like story-wise anime, and I really enjoy. Oh, this show, guys. This show right here is so cool. Okay. Oh, why does nobody remember me in this world? This is like a solid fantasy action. This is really solid fantasy action. It's like, it's not great. It's not like amazing, but it's like good enough. Like, again, another good enough show. Like, I'll keep up with it because I enjoy it. Senpai is Kunoko. Okay. This one threw me in for a huge loop. I was not expecting what we saw there. I mean, there's 3 episodes out. I only saw the first 2. Maybe the 3rd one just came out then. It probably recently came out. I off the first two episodes, I enjoy it. I especially what's it called? I think it's funny, and it's a slice of life basically. At the end of the day, it's a school life. Like, I mean, like, it's kind of one of those things that kind of I'm out of touch with now, but it's funny still. I kind of feel like this is definitely one of those ones that are meant for like high schoolers and stuff like that in Japan, actually. And maybe I'm just too old with the category now. That's all it kind of might be. And I mean, like, that's just a whole different situation then. But I do enjoy it. I still enjoy it. I actually have not seen this, so I can't comment on this at all. I don't know. The Magical Girl and the Evil Lieutenant. Okay, I was hyped for this. I was really hyped for this because it seemed wholesome. I know everybody's gonna be like, oh, the lolly character, blah blah blah. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it is. I'm not gonna deny it's the lolly character. I'm not gonna deny the fact it isn't. That's just the anime, guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But I was expecting 24-minute episodes. This shit's only 12 minutes each episode. Who put such good character animation? I don't get it. Bones was working on this, and only for a 12-minute episodes? Come on, Bones. You could have made it 24. A journey through another world while raising kids. This is wholesome. This is slice of life fantasy, cute. It's literally a dad taking care of his kids in another world. Like, they got isekai to another world. It's so wholesome. It's so wholesome. It's honestly so wholesome. I mean, it's good. It's good. Watch it if you want a good action, or not action. If you want a good fantasy slice of life, like they're going about their life basically, but in a fantasy world, it's really wholesome. Dahlia and Bloom, I like it. I know a lot of people are kind of iffy on it. I'm enjoying it. I feel like we got to give it more of a shot. I think give it a few more episodes, it'll definitely pick up. I think I've heard the manga definitely gets better. But or light novel. I'm sorry, light novel. I'm sorry, light novel. I'm like, wait, that's why I scrolled down. I'm like, I don't know if it's a manga. Actually, it's light novel. But I know I'm told it gets better though. That's all I'm told is it does get better. So I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. A Nobody's Way. I have not seen this, so no comment. I have not seen this, to be honest. I haven't seen Bye Bye Earth or Twilight Out of Focus either. So this row, I'm sorry guys, I haven't seen any of this. A sized elf. I wasn't expecting there to be so much booba in the first episode. Like, it was just out in a... I don't know anything about this, so I came in with it. I'm like, oh, I saw ecchi, and I'm like, oh, damn. Okay, what are they gonna show? And the sheer amount within the time frame we had, it just was like... Oh, it's what it is. Let's go with that. It definitely is what it is. It's a weird concept too, but hey, I mean, I can't say it's not funny, because I mean, am I gonna really keep up with it? I'll keep up with it if I got the time to. It's funny though. I mean, I'll give it 6 episodes at least. You know, I like giving shows at least 6 episodes. So also, it's 11-minute episodes. So I mean, it is easier to catch up on too. So I mean, maybe the whole season. I don't know. We'll see. Quality Assurance in Another World. Okay, this one was weird. I've only seen the first episode, and I'm kind of confused because at the end, it kind of threw you in for a loop. I don't know where it... I haven't seen the second episode. There's a second episode as of now, and I will watch it. But from the first episode, it really threw me in for a loop because they led us to believe something, and then they try making like a really crazy concept up, and it's not executed well. Let's go with that. I really didn't like how they executed it. I'm gonna give it a second episode still. I mean, I'll give it a 4. This one's gonna be a 4 episoder because I don't know. It really is on the edge of just being kind of bad, but I don't know. Let me see the second episode. Right now, it's a 6.48 though, so we'll see. Mayanoka Punch. This is funny, guys. I mean, it's literally this girl's getting canceled on YouTube in the first episode, makes an apology video. It's funny as hell. I don't know. It's worth. I think it's worth. If you're into like what's it called, if you're a comedy person, that's all it is. It's a comedy anime. I mean, I love comedy personally, so I'll keep up with it. I'll keep up with it at least for 6-7 episodes. Dungeon People, I actually am liking this. I like it enough to keep up with it. Maybe like 6 episodes again. Maybe not the whole season, but we'll see. I'm enjoying it so far, but it could fall off. Like, it's not like amazing, but it's all right. Like, it's good enough, you know? Where I'll keep up with it. It's good enough, I think. Nanare, Cheer for You. I have not seen this. I have not seen this one either. Nursery one. Shy. It's basically the same as the first. It's continuing the first season. I mean, there's not much to say about it. If you've seen the first season, it's all right. I like it enough. I'm still watching. I caught up. I mean, I'm still caught up right now. I mean, it's good enough. It's one of those shows where it's good enough, and I like the superhero aspect. I like things like that. I think it's funny. Sometimes it's quirky. She's like Bochi basically. For what's it called? Or Hitori from Bochi the Rock. I mean, it's good. It's still good. I mean, I enjoy it personally. I mean, she's getting better at what she does too, so I enjoy it. I enjoy watching her progress. Fate of the Majority. I seen the first 2 episodes. I'm not really excited for it. Maybe, who knows? I'll give it 4 episodes at least. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. I have not seen Sengoku Yoku, so I'm sorry. I have not seen it. I have no comment. I have not seen this as well. I haven't seen this. Ramen Akanek. It's literally a cat making ramen, and they're just slice of life comedy. Like it's funny. I mean, I haven't seen any of this. I think we're at the bottom of the list. Yeah, basically these are all other like little anime I don't really care for, but that's every anime. Dang. But honestly, the season as a whole, I'm really enjoying. If I had to tell you which shows like I really would pick, like I would say Alaya. New shows. These are new shows you should pick up in my Aliyah, whatever you want to call her. I don't know her name again. I mean, shoot. The amount of money they put into the first episode for her feet scene was insane. They put so much money probably into that. They had like a 2-second panty shot in one of the scenes, and it just like it was like honestly the sheer amount of money they probably put into that is baffling, because they had so much detail that it was like absurd. I mean, I don't know. To me, it's funny. I don't know. If there's the top 3 shows this season, it'd be Wistoria, Elusive Samurai, and either Aliyah or or whatever you want to call her. Or yeah, those are probably the 3 like new shows I'd recommend. No-Katan is good. No-Katan's not for everyone. There's a reason why I see hate on Twitter. If you're a shonen action person, you're not gonna enjoy the jokes. I get it. You're not, I mean, you just don't like that stuff, and I mean, yeah. But I mean, for most of the people that actually enjoy a little bit of everything, this is definitely really funny. So if you like a comedy aspect to your shows, personally, that's my favorite genre personally. It's pretty funny. I mean, it definitely is going to continue to get funnier. I've actually read the manga, so that's another one that's definitely like the next tier right there, number 4. So definitely, those are the shows I say keep up with for sure. Those are really good. With story, I'm really enjoying. I feel like it's just, it's a power fantasy. The character's actually likable. He's not annoying. He's grinding. Like he's strong. He's funny. If you actually like the action aspect, it's pretty good. I like wizards personally. I like witches. I like all that stuff. Mages. It's funny. I don't know. Elusive Samurai as well. It's just really beautifully done. The animations are clean as hell. There's so much to it I could say good about those shows. They're really good though. I mean, definitely check those 3 at least out. No-Katan definitely is one of those shows though that I would put in the top 3 if it was for everyone. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. Appreciate you for getting all the way to the end. Get gamer subs with code weeb right now, or else. but thank you again, and see you guys.